Hey, wait a minute. Fishauser, what?
Hey, who brought Fishauser in? I didn't know he was here.
Fishauser, General Fishauser, are you trying to take over this week's episode of Oh, That's a Podcast, the audio variety show where each week 3 hosts each bring a different bit and we have fun together? The show? Don't you give me that look, Fishauser. Don't you give me that look, Fishauser.
Be nice to him, okay? Be nice. He.
Me or him?
You.
Me?
Yeah, you. Be nice to Fishauser. Fishauser, I'm sorry that he's so direct today. You know, I mean, like his mustard just expired. He's not feeling very great. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't seen Fishauser in a long time.
Oh, yeah, okay. You don't want me to be mean to him? Ian, we can't have people saying stuff like that on the podcast.
Yes.
This is
Oh.
Fishauser, Fishauser, I love you, buddy,
tasteful.
but we can't be... This is a family-friendly podcast, or at least I try to make it a family-friendly podcast.
Oh, now he's walking out. Okay.
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 All right.
Okay.
Waddling?
Well,
I think he's waddling.
He just somehow he doesn't have hands, but he somehow flipped me off in the hallway. As he walked out, what?
Flipped you off.
He gave me the bird.
He gave you a literal bird.
It's a gift where he's from. It's a gift. Different cultures. Welcome to Oh, That's a Podcast. We already did the pitch. It's an audio variety show where each episode, one of your 3 wonderful hosts brings a different bit to the table, and we have fun and play games and learn and laugh and love.
Aww.
Out of Bed Bath & Beyond, I'm your bed host, Thatcher Whedon.
And out of your Bed Bath Beyond hosts, I'm your bath host, Isaac.
And out of your Bed Bath & Beyond hosts, I'm the Beyond host, Ian, apparently.
And welcome to Oh, That's a Podcast. Season 3, Aliens.
Ooh.
That's right. You voted. We're doing Aliens.
They're both aliens.
Shh, don't tell anybody.
Too late.
Oh, no.
Actually, do you think General Fishauser is an alien?
I always thought it was like some sort of like Atlantean mech suit situation.
Oh. But he could come from a water planet, other than Earth.
I mean, and who's to say Atlantis isn't an alien civilization here on Earth?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a portal to another world.
Atlantis? Portals? Wow, that sounds really weird.
Yeah, that sounded weird.
So, shall we get right into the bits?
We're already here. It's me, the Spookmaster General, you know, with my bit that I have.
Oh, I didn't realize you were coming in to do a bit today.
I just wheeled in this TV cart.
It's a nice TV cart.
My reoccurring, well, as of now, reoccurring bit. You know, the bit that I do where we look at weird things from the past.
Oh, right.
The Cabinet of Curiosities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Geff the Talking Mongoose.
I see. Thatcher must have handed that off to you.
It's a mutual thing, you know. I set it up, and then I realize that my soaps are on, and you guys take over the rest of the bit.
Yeah, sounds good. Yeah.
Been a while though. How you doing?
I'm fine. How are you doing?
You know, doing okay. I'm not convicted for murder, so that's good. I was a little concerned after the whole, Barry thing, but season 2 ended, and I'm still a free man.
Yeah, what's with that?
What do you mean, what's with that? It wasn't me. We know who it was.
But who was it then, again?
Fair. But did they have, like, a trial or anything? Have you on as a witness?
No, it was General Vampire. We solved the mystery together. From season 2, the finale.
Well, guess who's conveniently placed behind that potted plant? Just
Wait,
kidding.
You caught him?
Imagine, though.
He's been on the lam for just imagine, though.
Yeah, just imagine. Yeah, we don't have the budget to get him out here, though. He lives overseas. So.
I mean, considering the fact that he's on the lam, I don't think he would come here even if we did have the budget.
But maybe if we offered him enough money.
There we go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye. Have a good
Alrighty. He left this TV cart and this dusty VHS tape here.
Oh, wow, this thing is ancient.
Hey, man. Some of us are older than VHS tapes. Wait, no, hold on. Wait, that's not right.
Yeah, the Spookmaster General.
Arguably, I would be older than some VHS tapes. Anyways, blowing the dust off. This tape says, Sam the Sandown Clown.
Ooh.
Quick aside, this is Cabinet of Curiosities. This is where we do something weird from history. This season, I wanted to focus on like alien encounters and that sort of thing.
Of course you would have these stories as an alien yourself.
Yeah.
That's real funny, Isaac.
You have hands-on experience, right?
That's he who smelt it dealt it, Isaac. So this is a tale of aliens, maybe from the UK. Which, when I think about it, why are all of our weirdest stories from the United Kingdom?
Most normal thing to come out of the UK.
Okay. So this story takes place in May 1973 near Lake Common in Sandown on the Isle of Wight in the UK. I don't know how these things work, honestly. I'm assuming the Island of Wight is like a state in Britain.
They also have the Island of Brown, the
Isle of Man.
The Isle of Man, which they decided is a color.
Yeah, what the heck? Why are there all these islands why are there all these islands that have weird stuff happening on them in the United Kingdom? This is odd. By all of these, I mean literally 2 that we've discovered so far. So there are these 2 kids, and they are on vacation, and they go off into the woods in Sandown. And the woods that they're in is like right next to a golf course and an airport. There's this little strip of woods.
Why are there always golf courses next to airports? Why is that a thing?
In case of an emergency landing, you have a nice, easy place to land it.
Where people are currently hitting little round balls with great velocity.
If you're... Okay, little round ball with great velocity, I would argue that an airplane has probably got more force behind it than a golf ball going at 50 miles an hour.
Well, fair, but if you're going to land on the golf course, like, you might run into people.
Yes.
It's just a hazard they're willing to take.
You have to sign a waiver when you play there, like, you may or may not collide with
There's a
an
bunch
airplane.
of signs that say low-flying aircraft. You're like, great, what am I supposed to do about this?
Please don't chip your balls too high.
Sign right here saying we are not held liable for the for the death or manglement of any golfers.
Okay, so there are these kids, and they're wandering into the woods, and they hear this weird wailing siren noise. And they're like, yeah, let's go follow this.
What do you think that would sound like, Thatcher?
Beto, beto, beto.
Oh!
2 very different interpretations.
So they're walking, and they cross this bridge, and from underneath the bridge, this like
Troll?
blue gloved hand reaches out, and this weird figure appears.
It's a bridge troll.
And then proceeds to drop a book into the river and like fumbles around and tries to pick it up.
So, Faye?
So the dude then picks up the book and like runs to this metal shack that's kind of a little ways off. But quoting the Bufora Journal, instead of running, he moved along with a strange hopping motion with knees raised high. And these 2 kids are apparently just cool with this. The dude comes back out of this metal shack with a microphone that has a little tube, and the wailing starts back up again. And insert wailing here. The kids are freaked out by the wailing and are like, no, and scram. They get out of there. They start running. That's when the thing calls out to them. So the kids are like running away, but they report that the voice was like right next to them, and it says, "Hello, are you still there?"
No, we're running away.
Yeah, I know. Apparently the kids are like, that's okay. I'll check this out. And they walk up to this weird thing. So here's what the thing looks like. 7 feet tall, no neck, a yellow hat that's got a black knob on top and some wooden antenna on both sides, and connects with the red collar of a green tunic. Paper white face, triangle eyes, brown square nose, motionless yellow lips. Some other round markings on his cheek, a little red hair on his forehead. Wooden slats coming out from the sleeves and the bottom of his white pants.
So it's a kid's drawing. It's got shapes for eyes and a nose.
Well, you're not wrong.
They used every crayon in the box.
I don't know if they used blue.
Almost sounded like a Minecraft villager.
Oh no, the gloves. 7 foot tall Minecraft villager with a party hat on. So my man pulls out this notebook and writes some words on it and points to them. And the girl reads out, and the message on the notebook says, "Hello, and I am All Colors Sam."
That's definitely a kid's drawing.
2 kids go off into the woods and meet a living kid's drawing.
They probably did the like exquisite corpse drawing game where you draw a third of a monster and then pass it, and the other person draws the next third.
Yes, exquisite Sam. All Colors, I will say, All Colors Sam does sound like a different name for exquisite corpse.
Yes, except it's with colors. You have to use a different color every time.
There we go. So the kids talk to Sam. Sam has got this muffled voice. He doesn't really talk with the microphone, and when he talks, like, his lips don't move. So they ask him a series of questions. So the first thing they ask is they say, "Are you a man?" Sam replies with, "No."
These are some great journalists.
Uh-huh. So the second question, "Are you a ghost?" And he replies with, "Well, not really, but I am in an odd sort of way." Third question, "Okay, what are you then?" This guy replies with, "You know."
You know?
You know. You know.
Like a, you know.
You know.
It sounds like he's trying to say eunuch.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay. So Sam also said that he doesn't have a name, even though he said his name was Sam. He said that there were others like him. He drew a picture of some other people like him. He also said he was scared of people, but he was like a very peaceful, chilled out dude, and if he was attacked by humans, he wouldn't fight back. He also did a weird magic trick with the berry and invited the kids in, and the kids are like, "Huh, okay." And then, they looked around his shack and
His gingerbread house?
and he gobbled him up. Nah, it was just kind of a nice shack, wooden furniture, and they're like, "Okay, bye," and they left. Reportedly, there were a couple of workers working on a power line nearby when all this went down. They didn't notice a thing. Also, the girl told her father about this, who reported it to Bufora, a British UFO magazine. Her father, 3 years earlier, had seen UFOs! And that's it, pretty much.
Huh.
Maybe they got visited by the Men in Black later on. But that's pretty much, that's the story of All Colors Sam. And I got most of these notes from a Curious Archive article, so citing my sources. And that's the story of All Colors Sam, boys. What do you think?
Intriguing.
Oh, I like him.
I like him too. There's a lot of fan art of not a lot of fan art.
When he drew drawings of the other ones like him, did they come alive and become just like him because he's a kid's drawing? So, he duplicates himself.
I was going to ask, what do you guys think Sam is? But I really like Isaac's theory of Sam just being like a sentient kid's drawing. I get like real Spy Kids vibes from this.
Yeah.
Like Spy Kids 5, All Colors Sam.
You just made me imagine All Colors Sam being like animated in the same like way and like detail as the thumb guys from the first Spy Kids movie.
Oh, I freaking hate the thummies.
The tum-tums.
I would rather hang out with All Colors Sam than I would the thummies. I freaking hate the thummies.
But 7 feet tall.
Well, that's only like 3 inches above Thatcher, so like.
There we go. Maybe I'm secretly All Colors Sam.
I think he's a fae.
A fae, eh? But, I mean, the kids make it out. A lot of times fae are like, skibbity-doo, whiskey away!
They say skibidi what?
Skibbity doo.
They say skibbity doo. Yeah, that's what they say.
Skibbity doo, Ian. It's a totally original. I will die on the Skibbity Hill. I was saying it long before it became the frickin' whatever it is now.
So here's my pitch, Thatcher. You dress up as him for Halloween.
There we go. Hey man,
You're just as tall as him too. It works.
I am. Don't think I haven't thought about it. I think it would be fun. But
And Ian and I can be
one
the
of those
two kids.
There we go. OtaP Con. That's our cosplay. Ian, what do you think Sam is? A ghost? An alien?
He just looks like it's like giving me Pinocchio vibes. It's like he was a toy. He was a toy, and now he's not a toy. He's a man.
Geppetto Jr. is like in the top level of the shack, and he's like, Samokio, get back here.
Geppetto's son, Gilletto. He made the toy, and it came to life.
Geppetto's son, Jaloker.
Oh no.
Oh gosh.
When you first mentioned him like dropping the book in like the river and then like going and picking it up again, I just thought of like him like walking by and he's like, I hate books, and he like throws it. He's like, oh shit, wait. Scratching and pick it up.
Maybe it was his dream journal.
No.
But what about you, Thatcher? What do you think?
I don't know. I'm like one of those I want to believe people, but it's more like I wish to believe, if that I don't know. I feel like I'm definitely skeptical, but I like looking into these odd things. So I don't really know. I mean
my main skepticism is just that it speaks English.
Maybe it was just projecting the thought waves from its head, man.
But it writes English too.
Maybe it was just projecting the thought waves from its paper, man.
It's psychic vapor, actually.
It's psychic vapor. There we go. Maybe it's just the doctor.
So it is an alien.
That would be wacky. Doctor, what order are we on now? The 16th Doctor?
15th. Well, kind of.
Yeah, this would be the 16th.
Yes.
Yeah. The current one reincarnates into Sam. That's just 7 foot tall
Patchwork quilt.
Clown thing. Alonzi. Oh, wonderful stuff. Who's next?
I'll go.
Awesome.
Yippee!
So, as you may know, there's a recent movie that came out called Wicked.
Ah.
It's based on a musical play.
Musical theater?
And it got me thinking, there are so many movies based on plays, but there are also so many plays based on movies. So my game for you is, can you tell me which came first?
Oh, interesting.
I'm going to go through a list of movies that are also plays, and you have to guess if the play was the original or if the movie was the original.
Okay, I like this.
And then I'll tell you what year they came out and things like that.
Yippee!
So, most of these you probably heard of, maybe not all of them, but I'm hoping most of them. So the first one is A Streetcar Named Desire. Was it a play first or a movie?
I feel like it was a book first.
Well, yeah, but...
question.
Oh.
I know nothing about this. I've heard of this before, but I really have no idea what it's like about.
I actually also have very little knowledge about it. I know it's a thing. I know it's a play and a movie, and I know which came first now, but...
There's an episode of The Simpsons where Marge gets into the musical performance of Streetcar Named Desire, and Ned Flanders is in there too.
That pretty much confirms it for me, honestly.
So which came first?
And John Lovitz plays 2 characters. I'm going to go with the theater. I'm going to go with musical. I think it was a play first.
I also go with the theater.
You would both be correct.
Yay!
It was a play in 1947.
Wow.
And they used to make movies way faster So only 4 years later, it was made into a movie. 1951.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't even know that there was a movie. Because I thought it was just a book.
Book, play, movie.
Book, play, movie.
All three.
Book, play, movie.
Okay, so you're both right. You're both right on that one. The next one is Mrs. Doubtfire. It has been both a movie and a play, but which was first?
What? A Mrs. Doubtfire play?
Yes.
I want to be so confident to say it's the movie, but I also could 100% see it being a play first. Like that would make so much sense to me.
I still have yet to see it, but I've realized that I think it would translate excellently to theater, and I don't know why. I'm going to go with movie, though. I think Mrs. Doubtfire was originally a movie.
What about you, Ian?
I think it was the movie first.
Okay, both in agreement. You are both correct once again. It was made into a movie in 1993.
That was a good year.
And only recently adapted to a stage play in 2019.
Was it a play or a musical?
It's a musical.
Yes!
I think, well, actually, I don't know.
Doubtfire the musical.
Something like that has to be a musical. Like you can't just make a normal theater version of that.
I think
my kids. I cannot see my kids. I'll dress up like a woman so I can see my kids.
Yeah, comedy musical. I remember it was coming back through London when I was there last year, and so it was in a couple of the theaters, or not theaters. Well, yeah, but like stage production.
Yeah,
theaters.
theater theaters. Fascinating.
Yeah, so you're both correct on that one as well. Next up is Legally Blonde. There's both a movie and a play, and I have seen both, and they are fantastic. But which came first?
Movie.
Agreed. Movie.
Okay.
Especially because it got a sequel film? No?
Yeah, it does have a sequel film, I think. Legally Blonde.
It also has it also has the prequel Illegally Blonde. You can't be dyeing your hair.
You are both correct once again.
Yay!
It was made into a movie in 2001 and a play in 2007.
Wow.
And arguably, I mean, the movie's really good. Arguably, the play is even better.
I still have yet to see any of those, but it's the movie where the girl gets into law school, right?
Where she goes to law school to try and convince her boyfriend who just broke up with her that they should get back together.
Spiteful law
school. That she is a serious person because she can get into law school even though she's blonde, which is one of the tropes. It's like everyone's like, she's a blonde. This will be easy to trick her. But yeah, no, it's very, very good. Cool. Next up, also having to do with law, but not law school.
12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men.
Oh, what?
Yes. It has been both a movie and a play, but which came first?
Thatcher,
love 12 Angry Men.
I have no idea what 12 Angry Men is. Could you describe it to me?
So there are these men, and there's about a dozen of them.
Yeah.
And they're real angry. They're waiting for a bus, and 12 Angry Men is a play. It's really good. It's a court case. It's these 12 jurors, and they are all trying to figure out if this guy is innocent or guilty. And so,
and they're all men.
11 of them, and they're all men. 11 of them, they're all angry. 11 of them are like, he's guilty, he's guilty, he's guilty. And one man is like, nah, brah, he's innocent. And so the entire movie is this one guy slowly convincing each of the 11 other men that the guy was actually innocent. And it's
or
just
at least that there's enough doubt that they can't
or there's
sentence
reasonable
him.
doubt. Yeah. Yep. It's really well done. I want to watch it again.
Entirely takes place in that one room, basically.
Yep.
Huh.
But it's interesting to watch.
Sounds great.
World's best bottle episode. And I'm going to go with play.
What do you think, Ian?
I'm going to say play because if it really does take place in like one area mostly, I feel like that makes it so much more likely that it could have been a play first just because of like practically how that would work. So I'm going to go with play.
Wow, you guys are all in agreement and always correct as well.
Wow.
It was a play in 1955 and they made it into a movie 2 years later.
Wow, that's weird. I mean, that's cool how they're just like, bloop,
Yeah.
like super close together.
This next one is also a courtroom drama,
Okay.
and also has men in it. It is called A Few Good Men.
Oh,
Movie or play first?
Ian, what do you know about A Few Good Men?
Both were written and directed by a man named Aaron Sorkin, who's also done The Social Network, about the creation of Facebook. Molly's Game, about a fascinating character running legal poker games, but gets basically ends up in an FBI court case, being accused of illegal poker cases and working with the mafia.
Whoa,
It's fascinating.
interesting.
Highly recommend.
Few Good Men isn't the one with Joe Pesci, is it?
Joe Pesci.
That may be my cousin
I
Vinny.
mean, so the movie is famous for what's his face? He's in The Shining.
It's the guy who talks like this,
You
Sparky.
mean
Yes.
Jack Nicholson?
Yeah, Jack Nicholson. Jack Nicholson has a famous line in it. You can't handle the truth.
You can't handle the
And
truth.
it has in one of his not like action spy roles, Tom Cruise as the lead.
Wow.
And I think the movie you're thinking of, Ian, I'm looking this up. I looked up Joe Pesci Law movie. I am only getting results for my cousin Vinny.
Yeah, that movie. That was what I was thinking of.
Which is I like my cousin Vinny. That's a good. I like law movies where the court case isn't real and the points don't matter.
Yeah, this one, it's a court case about a hazing in a military base in Guantanamo Bay gone wrong, where the person being hazed ended up dead. And so they're like military covering it up, saying that there was reason for what was going on, and this person, Tom Cruise, trying to prove that actually what's going on is a mishandling and abuse of power. It's very interesting.
I'm wanting to say I'm gonna go with play. Actually, I'm tempted to say movie, but I'm gonna go on a limb. I'm gonna say play.
I am taking the alternative path. I think it's a movie first.
The first disagreement.
Alrighty, one of us is gonna shoot out into the lead.
Well, with a 3-year separation, it was indeed a play
Ooh.
first.
Wow.
Aaron Sorkin is originally a playwright, and wrote and directed, or at least wrote, maybe didn't direct, A Few Good Men as a play, and then it was so well received that he turned it into a movie as well, and then became a screenwriter, and then a screenwriter and director.
Wow,
He's going up in some places.
good for him. I always knew he could do it.
He has. He's also really well known for writing a TV show, The West Wing,
Oh, West Wing.
alternate reality White House drama.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How about this one? Surely you've heard of this one. West Side Story.
Play.
Yeah, play. I feel like it's
Play.
relatively. Yeah. Wait, are we wrong? I'm still saying play, but are we wrong?
You are both correct, but this is another short turnaround. 4 years difference between the play and the movie.
Wow,
The
fascinating.
first movie, anyways. They made a new one, I think.
West Side Story 2, East Side Story.
South Side Story.
We're on the east. We're on the east.
Next up, Mean Girls. Both a movie and a musical play.
That's a movie first, but the fact
Movie
that there's
has to be a movie.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm going to say movie. If there's a
Everything
musical-
gets a musical.
If there's a musical. Oh my gosh.
Okay, so you're both going with movie.
Yeah.
We're going with movie.
You are both correct.
Yay!
It was a movie in 2004 and wasn't turned into a play until 2017.
There's a play. There's a
Directed
musical
by
play
Tina Fey.
of Mean Girls.
Apparently, it was really well received.
We're so mean. We're so mean.
I mean, I
And
could
it's
see it being
coming back around in London when I was there. There were a bunch of posters for its return.
Imagine being in London just on a trip and you're like, I'm going to go watch Mean Girls.
Going down the
live."
escalator and you just see a big poster and you're like, oh, I didn't realize they made a musical of Mean Girls.
That's amazing.
See, I thought when you had initially started this bit, I thought you were going to be like, is this a real musical or not?
Mm.
Because there's like a Spider-Man musical.
Oh, I should have. Maybe I'll do that next time.
Okay.
Because there's some
We'll do
wild ones that I can think of.
Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark.
Next up, do you guys know Dirty Dancing?
Yes.
Yes, of course.
I can do some for you right now.
It is both a movie and a play, but which came first?
Oh, so I feel like the correct answer should be movie, but like Footloose is so musical theater coded that I have to say it's musical theater just because of that.
Dirty Dancing?
Wait, did I say a different movie title?
Yeah, you said Footloose.
Dang it. I meant Dirty Dancing. But Footloose is also very musical coded.
It is true. Footloose is.
It is.
I love Footloose.
The angry dance with the chains and whatnot.
In my
I can see that
opinion,
being
the best Revolution movie.
I'm gonna go with theater. Or sorry, movie. That's what I meant.
Okay, and Ian, you said
I go
play or
play.
Okay, so once again a disagreement. The movie did come first
Nobody puts baby in
in
the corner.
1987, and it was turned into a play in 2004.
Whoa. Okay.
Okay. I mean, I feel like you're. We'll see. Back to the Future is a movie and a musical.
A musical?
Yes.
There's a musical.
You didn't know that there's a musical?
Marty!
Great Scott!
We have to get
Marty
back to the future!
Why do we sound like Colonel Clink? Great Scott! We have to get back to the future! Don't kiss your mom, Marty! Great Scott!
Which came first?
He's gonna kiss his mom! Kiss his mom!
Kiss his mom! Kiss his mom! Get your hands off of her!
There's just like an entire song that's like him like trying to reason with himself why he shouldn't.
The last line of the song. The last line of the song is, I guess you guys didn't like that, but your kids are gonna love it. We weren't ready for that. That's the line. Movie.
Yeah, movie. Oh, I hope we're wrong.
You'd be correct.
Okay.
It was a movie in 1985. It was turned into a musical in 2020.
2020. That's something good that came out of 2020.
Patrick, do you want to watch that? Like, I would watch that with you.
Oh goodness, that would be funny. The next Ian Reacts bit is Ian reacts to the entirety of
Back to the Future,
Back
the
to
musical.
The Future musical.
Okay, this next one, Sweeney Todd.
Ooh,
That's hard.
that is. I'm going to go with play.
What about you, Ian?
I'm also thinking play. Like, very musical play coded.
Because Sweeney Todd is a public domain character, which makes me think that he got a play before he got a movie.
Well, you are both correct. It was a play in 1979.
What?
And turned into a movie by Tim Burton in 2007.
That late? I thought you were going to say 1917, and I was going to be like,
Yeah, 1979.
Wow.
It's a musical.
Interesting.
Okay. Cool, I guess.
Okay. Next up, Groundhog Day.
Oh.
Put it on the pile. Is it a musical or just a play?
Let me check.
How would you make a musical out of Groundhog Day?
You can make a musical out of anything.
Oh, sorry. I'm now being transported away to the world of Groundhog's Day the musical, and I'm having a good time here. I'm imagining choreography. I'm imagining a lot of fun scenes. It is. Oh! Okay, donor bonus. If people give us enough money, we will do productions of these musicals.
What? I'm sorry, what?
If people give us enough money.
You can't promise
You've heard of
that.
a one-man play. How about a three-man
I said
play?
enough money. That could be $1 million.
Fair enough. Well, what do you think? Movie or play first?
It's a movie. It's a movie first. As much as I love the musical Groundhog's Day, the musical Groundhog's Day.
Ian?
I think that it was a movie. personally.
You're both correct.
Yeah.
It was a movie in 1993 and turned into a musical in 2016.
2016, huh?
2016.
Okay, I just
Wow.
got 3 left.
Okay.
Firstly, Newsies.
New. I've never heard of that.
I know of it
You
name
haven't?
only.
Oh, okay, then we'll skip it.
I didn't know that there was.
Yeah, there's a movie and a play.
I didn't
the
know
movie
that there was
has
a movie.
really young Christian Bale.
Hmm.
They're both musicals, as far as I know. Next up, Tick Tick Boom.
I don't know.
I don't know what that is.
Musical and movie.
I don't know what Tic Tac Boom is.
Oh, dang
Pretty
it.
sure it was a.
What is it?
So, have you heard of the musical Rent?
Kind of.
Okay. Well, the guy who wrote Rent also wrote Tick Tick Boom, which is the story of him writing Rent.
Okay. Interesting.
It was a musical, and then turned into a movie by Netflix starring Andrew Garfield.
Wow. Okay.
Oh yeah,
And it's quite
didn't
good.
it come out recently? Like really recently?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the musical is from 2001 and the movie came out in 2021.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say movie came out first, but
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was one because it was the story of a guy
writing a play.
writing a different musical.
This is like-
So I was like, surely there isn't a musical about the guy writing a different musical
This
written
would be-
by the guy who's doing the writing.
This would be like
but there is.
This would be like watching a theater production of George Lucas, a Star Wars story.
Yeah, pretty much. So, last one then, since you didn't know about the Newsies or Tick Tick Boom, is The Notebook.
Okay.
Is a movie and a play.
Okay, probably not a musical.
I don't know.
No, it can't be a musical. You can't have a musical about The Notebook.
Well, there is a
It's-
musical. It's just which one came first, the movie or the musical?
No, I mean you could have a play, but you couldn't have a musical of The Notebook is what I'm saying.
It's a musical.
Bud,
Everything's a
Disproven.
musical.
everything's a musical. That's the episode of this title. Everything's a musical.
This podcast could be a musical. And then you just hear like a
If I had a microphone. Simpsons.
That's the first thing that came to my brain. Ned Flanders.
I'm gonna say movie.
Ian?
Now, I actually don't know anything about The Notebook.
There's a Notebook.
I think it has
There's a Notebook in Death Note 2. That doesn't
Ryan
mean-
Gosling.
I get, for some reason, in my head, The Notebook and The Lake House, which are two movies I haven't seen, are interconnected. And I remember that one of them has time travel and the other one doesn't.
Oh, another fun one that has
Notebook
both a
does-
movie and a play, Time Traveler's Wife.
Notebook is about, I think,
Yeah, Ryan Gosling
two people falling in love and dying together.
and
It's
Rachel
like
McAdams.
A love.
Oh,
story.
isn't that the movie with like a really, really bad relationship dynamic or something? Or like it's heavily.
Yes, it is.
Wait, Notebook or Time Traveler's
Okay.
Wife?
Oh, yeah.
A large number of early 2000s romances. Not great.
I think it would have had to have been a movie. And it's like, it's funny because it's like, even though it's a musical, so at least something about it would be more entertaining. From what I understand about that movie, it sounds like it would be kind of boring as like something that's like a theatrical production, I guess. I don't know.
It seems like an old lady musical. Like something that an older woman would go to see.
I'm going to say movie.
I'm going to say movie too.
You are both correct.
Yay!
Movie in 2004, play in 2022.
Woohoo! Wow, 2022. Okay.
It's funny
cool.
because like it goes from the movies and plays being very close in timeline to very not.
Very not
18 years separation
Interesting.
between many of them.
interesting.
And that is all I had. Well done.
Cool.
You guys got almost all of them correct. I think Thatcher, you did get all of them correct.
I think I got one wrong.
You got one more than me. Or you got more points than me, at least. That's for sure.
but not by much.
Not very much.
Turns out you guys know your movies from your plays in terms of timeline. So next time we'll have to figure out if you know what actually is a musical and what is only fantasy.
Whoa. Hold on, I gotta pick this up. Hello?
Hello, this is the IAAI.
So the IEI, right? There you prank callers!
Wait a minute. No, Ian, I think that's
What?
the question that they ask you
Oh,
to
it's the
see
alien
who's an alien and
questions.
who's not. It's the alien question. The thing that we're doing this season because people voted to have aliens in this season. We have to figure out who's an alien, who's not.
We should get General Fishauser back so we can ask him this question.
We'll get him back in here. I'll page him. Beep. So, looking at my phone here, it looks like the question is, what's the strangest thing in your fridge right now? So, Isaac, what's the strangest thing in your refrigerator?
Well, so I picked just our main refrigerator, not the other two.
Mhm.
And
Yeah, sure you did. Yeah,
To save
all
time.
humans have more than one fridge.
Yeah, you've been to our house. We have our
Mhm.
drinks fridge downstairs.
Oh, yeah.
And we have
Mhm.
our small mini fridge upstairs.
Yep, totally normal human thing.
And we
Multiple
have our
fridges.
regular fridge. Anyways, I think probably the strangest thing in our regular fridge is my mom's macadamia milk.
How you milk them macadamias?
Exactly. They don't have udders.
I said milk the academias.
Milk the
It's easy. You go to college and you just milk it for all it's worth.
more like the college milks you for all it's worth. Student debt, am I right?
Something I was actually in up until recently.
Ian, what's the weird thing in your fridge?
Dog food.
Okay.
Canned dog food.
Yeah.
There's a dog here with me, so
Do you eat it?
are you a cop?
The food or the dog?
The dog food.
Why not both?
Oh. The weirdest thing in my fridge is pickled raspberries. We have huge raspberry bushes in our backyard, and we usually get a lot of raspberries, but we don't always, know what to do with them, so sometimes we make jam, but we tried pickling them. And they're interesting, I'll say that.
That's so cursed, actually. What?
The weirdest thing in my fridge is Pop Rocks and mustard.
No.
Mustard.
It has returned.
It has returned. Okay, well, make of this what you will. Who's real? Who is alien?
Are you saying that
You decide.
aliens can't also be real?
Who is 7-foot clown man from Britain?
Well, Thatcher's the closest to the height, so it's got to be Thatcher.
Short King's Rise.
I'm imagining like a sticker with a little grays that just says Short King's Rise.
Rise.
With the little gray aliens on it.
Final bit is mine.
Wow.
So speaking of aliens, Gwyneth Paltrow has a website. Anyone who's listened to this podcast episode, I know Thatcher knows what I'm about to talk about. There is a website owned by Gwyneth Paltrow, the woman who played Pepper Potts in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. She owns a website that sells products. What type?
Sells goop.
Beauty products and like decorations and like
And goop.
health supplements, quote unquote. I found a bunch of items here. I'm going to screen cap them and I'm going to put them in the chat and I'm going to give you the description on the website of the item and I want you to guess how much it costs.
So we're doing the prices right.
But doing the Goop is right.
The Goop is right. Yes.
Also, the company is called Goop. That's why I keep saying Goop for those who don't know.
Goop.com. I never actually said the name of the website, my bad.
It's so Goop. Why? I mean, I know why she calls it Goop, but it's such a
It's because it's all goopy.
horrible name. It's all goopy. Smear this goop on yourself and you'll be beautiful.
All right. First up, we have a book
Oh.
titled The Impossible Collection of Watches. It's more like a catalog.
I got excited. I thought you could buy just the watches.
And they're just pictures of watches?
Yes, Patek Philippe, Von Cleef and Arpels, and Audemars Piguet. The gang's all here in this expansive volume, and update is identifies 100 revolutionary timepieces, all created since the start of the 20th century, and explores their relevance in the world today.
What makes them impossible?
What makes them relevant in the world today?
Impossible if you're poor, if we're being honest here.
Impossible if you're not goopy.
The goopiness don't get watches.
My watch got goopy. Actually, one of the watch on the cover, it's kind of a Salvador Dali melting watch. It is a very goopy watch.
Yeah, but then the rest aren't.
Yeah, are just normal.
They're
Ian
just
showed us 4
watches.
pictures of
These
normal
are like
watches.
watches you would find in like a JCPenney, honestly. It's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
don't
They
look
just
that
went into
crazy.
JCPenney's and took pictures of all the watches and removed the background.
Yeah. See, I'm a person who loves like weird books. This book, like useless books. I like useless books. This book seems super useless to me. I'm sorry, all you watch fans out there.
I know what I'm getting Thatcher for his next
But I'm not gonna buy a book about watches.
I'll buy it for you.
Plain watches.
You'll buy this, Isaac?
I'll buy it for Thatcher. And it's probably like $80.
Is that your guess?
Oh, that's right. We're playing The Price is Wrong.
Yeah.
That's right. We're playing The Price
Yeah,
is Wrong.
my guess is $80.
Gosh, $80 sounds like such a good price. I mean, really, do I think it's higher or lower than $80 is the question I'm asking myself. I'm gonna go with 60. We're just gonna go with $60.
Okay. So I'm going to do it so that whoever's closest, whether it's over or under the price, whoever's
Okay.
closest gets the point, and I actually should have a tally here. Okay, so Isaac said 80 and Thatcher said 60, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. This item on goop.com, it says final sale next to it, so I'm assuming there's only one copy.
And they still haven't sold it.
Oh no, it's final sale and non-returnable. This book costs
Oh.
$1,200.
What? I could buy the watches in that book for that much money.
Never mind. I'm not getting this for Thatcher. Sorry, Thatcher.
Yeah, that's why I said, like, are you sure you want to buy?
This bit is going to make me so angry.
That's why I did it.
Isaac gets the point. He's a little off, but he still gets the point.
Just a little.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness. Well, that gives us a reference point for everything that's gonna come.
$1,200.
Next up, we have
What is this?
It's a white box.
What is this? Morse code? Some weird markings on it.
we have
Oh,
here
it opens
A
up.
jewelry
the
display?
mini trunk.
The mini trunk.
It's under the trove category, which is hilarious.
My goop trove. I lock the goop in my trove. Yes.
Smartly designed, this jewelry box has levels to it. The top 2 trays swing open to reveal a third removable tray.
Okay.
The exact measurements are 10.3 inches of width and 5.1 inches height, and it weighs 6 pounds. So it's small.
Yeah, so it's just like a regular jewelry box. Surely this will have a reasonable price.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just a jewelry box.
$500 for the goop box.
If the book of watches was 1,000, I'm gonna say that this is 1,500.
Okay.
1,500.
So we got 500 from Thatcher and 1,500 from Isaac, right?
Yep.
Yes.
The winner is Thatcher
Yay.
because this item costs $759.
Bud! Don't.
It's just a small box.
And it's still cheaper than a book about watches.
Oh,
What the
I hate this
heck?
Oh
website.
my goodness.
That book about watches is like nearing textbook prices.
Now, next item on our docket today, we have these lovely women's gardener's gloves.
For gooping the garden. What collection is this from, Ian?
This is from the Woman's Work collection on Goop.com. These tough, thorn-proof goatskin gardening gloves fit like
Goatskin.
like a glove. And the durable leather is so buttery and soft, they feel incredibly comfortable on. They feel incredibly comfortable on. So I hate when people write
On.
sentences
They feel
like that.
incredibly comfortable on.
Ugh.
On your fingies.
Any writing a sentence like that is just like a crime in my brain.
I'm just surprised at the fact that there's something that uses an actual animal product in this entire website. Goat isn't spelled with like a superfluous H or something and a trademark at the end, is it, Ian?
Nope, just goat.
Okay. It's actual goat skin.
Uh-huh. Or at least allegedly.
Allegedly. Okay.
This thing could be made of like dinosaur skin for all I know.
I'm gonna
Like,
say $499 for a pair of gloves.
I'm going to go with $600.
all right. Isaac, you are the Victor in this one because these gloves are $52.
What?
There's no way that's
No!
goat skin.
Gwyneth!
No, it's 52.
Gwyneth!
I will say though, for gloves of like any type, more than 40 is kind of like
Yeah, no,
like,
it's
what?
insane, but
Yeah.
Gwyneth! You killed a goat for these!
Yeah, so much for being into like naturalist like healing stuff when this is made of literal goat skin.
I'm Gwyneth Paltrow, and I love all animals except for goats.
well, maybe the goat skin heals your hands.
I mean, if they I would not be surprised if that was like how it was advertised. Like for some of the things on this website. Okay.
The shudder.
Next up, we have the Twist Caviar Service Glassware.
Oh.
Caviar is always a good idea, and serving it out of this swirled glass set, that's an even better one. There's a caviar bowl, a blini dish, whatever that is, and a creme fraiche plate, all done in the prettiest translucent rosy hue.
Ian posted a picture of these 3 items, and there's a plate with little crackers on it, this weird like bowl thing that has caviar on it.
It's
and
like
then this...
it's a bowl with a plate on top of the bowl, is what it looks like.
So much wasted space.
And then there's a glass, and I thought it was a cup of milk. And I'm like, is this your like midnight snack, Gwyneth? you sneak downstairs and you're like, and now some milk.
Let me just casually eat like a ridiculous amount of caviar as a midnight snack.
Watched the first season of The Amazing Race, and in the first season of The Amazing Race, there is a challenge. You guys familiar with The Amazing Race?
Mm-hmm. Familiar. I haven't seen it.
I'm somewhat familiar.
Okay. There's a challenge. One of the challenges is these people went to like Russia or something, and their challenge was to eat, I kid you not, I think it was like a pound of caviar.
Oh,
Or just some ridiculous amount of caviar.
that's like
and it
thousands of dollars worth of
It
caviar.
it was hard to watch these people force themselves to shovel down like all this caviar. Like they were like violently ill, like I can't do this, like shivering, like it was
Yikes.
painful. I'm gonna say $1,000.
It's a set of 3 items of glassware.
It's Gwyneth.
The gloves were $52, to be fair.
The book was $1,500.
I'm gonna go with $752.
Isaac, $752. Thatcher, you said...
1,000.
Isaac gets another point. The total is $590 for this set of glassware.
The book was just to throw us off.
Okay, next stop. We've got
Next stop.
we've got the olive pickleball paddle.
Oh my goodness.
What is this, a charcuterie board? Oh, okay. No, it's a pickleball paddle with olives on it.
Yes. Part of Reese's limited edition collab with the Defined Dish, this paddle is patterned with a cheerful olive design, but you'll love it for more than just its good looks. It has a durable fiberglass surface, a thick honeycomb core, and a condensed foam grip wrapped in sweat-proof faux leather. F-A-U-X? Faux?
Yeah, so fake leather.
Yeah, faux
Yeah.
leather.
How much?
You didn't want to kill a goat for this one, huh? Well, considering
You
as
just
to
had to
how
kill
she
a
didn't
pickle.
kill a... Considering as to how she... Sorry, what?
You just had to kill a pickle.
Just had to kill a pickle.
There was an amazing sign I saw for a pickleball court that was just an angry-looking pickle man.
Angry-looking pickle man. I mean, considering as to how she didn't have to kill a goat for this one, it's probably going to be pretty expensive.
Didn't have to kill a goat? Makes it expensive?
Yeah. The only thing that's cheap is the one thing that she killed a goat,
That's true.
which means that
Exploiting goats is just cheaper. Like, it is what it is.
she pays the dividends out of her own account because she just enjoys exploding goats so much.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say 275. 275.
Interesting. I was going to say 150.
Okay, so we got 275 from Isaac and 150 from Thatchman.
Yes.
Thatcher, you are closest. The
Ooh.
price for the olive pickleball paddle with the olive pattern on the paddle part is $98.
Yikes.
Still pretty expensive for just a pickleball paddle. Like,
It's weird, you know?
it's a
like-
paddle.
Yeah, I don't know why. This is weird. This says something weird about my psyche. $98 seems more expensive to me than, like, however much the caviar dish was.
I mean, I don't know if I agree with that, since the caviar dish is like smaller than this paddle, and it was hundreds of dollars.
I think for me, like, if it passes the $100 mark, it no longer
See, but
has
here's
any
the thing.
meaning.
So the reason I said 275 is there are paddles that cost $250.
I mean, those must just be like professional grade ones.
Yes.
Professional pickleball in the Olympics for the Olympic pickleball.
And other professional ones cost 100. So I mean 98 actually is more expensive than this is probably worth, but isn't insane in the realm of sport equipment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So in a way, this is almost the most reasonable one so far.
All right. Oh, I forgot about this one. This is awesome.
Uh-oh.
That's always a good sign.
Next up, we have the Goop exclusive Macarons gift box.
Okay.
Here you go.
Oh. Oh, what is that? Is that gold leaf?
It looks like gold leaf.
It looks like gold leaf.
It looks like they just took gold leaf and like licked it and slapped it on.
It looks like they took macarons from Costco and dipped them in gold leaf.
$5. No, I'm kidding.
I swear, if this is more than 100, I'm gonna cry, but I'm gonna say it's $55.
I'm going with 150. I think it's more than $100.
All right. 65 and 150 is
55 and 150.
Oh, 55 150. Thatcher, you are correct, because
Oh no.
these macarons are worth $165.
I'm crying now.
Gwyneth.
It has gold. This is like the same thing like YouTuber restaurants do, where they have the gold leaf steaks that are worth like $2,000.
Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Beast.
It's like, oh, I'm Salt Bay. This is my $3 million steak that has gold leaf on it. The gold leaf isn't even that expensive. That's the funniest part to me about this, like using gold leaf to make food more expensive. This much gold is like affordable to anyone. I could buy this so easily. It's like nothing.
Okay, I'm on Amazon.
Mhm.
I have found 30 sheets. They're about a couple square inches
Mhm.
of gold leaf. 30 sheets. How much do you think 30 sheets of edible gold leaf is?
$10.
No more than 40.
$15.
Yeah.
$15.97.
But you put it on food and it turns into 2,000. Oh.
You put it on food and it turns into gold.
There we go.
If only. Make it actually worth that amount. All right. This next item is the Lobmare Inner Light Vase.
The inner light. Okay.
The dimensions of this thing are. Where's the dimensions? Doesn't give you the dimensions?
The dimensions are unknowable.
I'm seeing a flower in this thing. This thing looks like, the big, superhero, cups, the plastic ones that have the superheroes on them?
Yes, I do.
It's like 25 to 30% bigger than that, I think.
Oh my gosh.
So it's not that big.
It's a vase. It's a glass vase
It's a
with
big vase.
some kind of intricate pattern around it. What looks like a sand dollar in the bottom, and then some circle iconography around the rim, and it says it glows.
So created with the distinguished Viennese
Vin Diesel.
glassmaker Lobmare. This limited edition vase is mouth blown from lead-free crystal and embellished with archetypal foundry symbols. Symbols like the golden keys, a nod to the way our birth charts can unlock insights about ourselves, and the fourth elements.
Goopy.
It's one of those.
Gotcha. So it's not a real inner light. It's a enlightenment inner light.
The inner light was the friends we made along the way.
I'm enlightened by how this thing can be legally sold in the way it is. I'll just put it that way. All right, guesses.
I love that the picture has one flower in it, and it's way too large for one flower.
But also way too small. I don't know. I'm gonna say 235. That's what my inner light is revealing to me.
I'm gonna say 752.
235 and 752 is what I'm hearing.
Yep.
All right, Isaac, you are correct.
Is it 1,000?
Oh no.
Because, and I'm going to screenshot it so you believe me, this vase, this vase costs a grand total of $2,500.
How many of those do you think they sold?
Oh, I don't know. There's 2 left in stock, so at least 1. This thing is I could drink water out of this. It's not that big.
I'm looking up on Etsy. Mouth blown vase.
I mean, a lot of glass is blown by mouth. That's a common practice.
You can get a lot of mouth blown vases for reasonable-ish prices. I mean, a lot of these are between, I don't know, like $50 and $100, but there's definitely a lot that are cheaper. A lot are, more towards the $70 mark.
Wow. Well,
Gwyneth.
I guess it's the lead-free crystal full of enlightened iconography.
There we go.
Yeah,
there we go.
I'm just not enlightened enough to know.
I'm getting some real good ideas for OtaP Store.
We'll sell a mouth-blown vase.
We won't tell you whose mouth.
with artwork of the 3 of us for only the steal of a deal, $1,000.
There we go. That's less than half of what Gwyneth is charging.
Here's the second to last item.
The penultimate item.
This is the Amsterdam cushion.
It's a little brown cushion.
Gwyneth.
Lisa Yang makes some of the most luxurious cashmere sweaters on the market, so it follows that her homeware, also made entirely of GOTS certified organic cashmere, would be exceptional. This square cushion with its blanket stitch border adds dimension to any sofa, sectional, or armchair, and the contrasting color panels mean that a visual refresh is only one flip away. It's 100% cashmere.
Gwyneth.
And the dimensions are 17 by 17 inches.
Wait, it's 100% cashmere? What's inside of it?
More cashmere.
Cashmere.
See, what's funny is I live about half an hour from Cashmere.
Where all the cashmere in the world comes from.
Is this what cashmere just kind of generally looks like? This pillow?
Bland?
Cashmere, Washington. It's brown.
No, Cashmere doesn't look that bland.
Oh! I can't bring myself to say anything higher than $2,500.
But you're saying 2,500?
I was wanting to say 3,000, but I think we're gonna go with 1,725.
I don't know how much Cashmere is selling for, but it's reinforced like 5 times throughout that description.
Cashmere.
It looks so boring, but I'm gonna say 2,225.
Thatcher gets the point because this. Okay, so you guys went pretty high on this one. But
Gee, I wonder why.
this pillow is $530.
What? But it's made of cashmere.
100% cashmere.
That's so expensive for a
That is an
cushion.
expensive cushion.
World's most comfortable cushion.
Give me the rest of the couch. You're ripping me off, man.
Okay, let's look it up. A cashmere sweater costs $395.
And I bet you that's more cashmere than the cashmere in this cashmere cushion.
A 17.7
Or,
inch.
In some places, $60.
But is it 100% cashmere?
No
Is it
clue.
100% hand-blown cashmere?
It goes from a $50 Kiense brand to $345 Ravella brand to $98 Amazon.
Hey man, as long as it fits my 7-foot frame, I'm happy with whatever.
Last item, guys. Now you're gonna have to really rack your brains with this one. You're really gonna have to put your wrinkles to the crinkles, because we
I'm crinkling.
because we've got
Oh, I'm crinkling.
pizza oil.
Pizza oil? What the crap is pizza oil?
Is it when you make a pizza, all of the grease and oil that comes from it, you just bottle it up?
Why in the world do you need pizza oil? What the heck is what the, Gwyneth?
Brightland infuses its beloved cold-pressed California extra virgin olive oil with flavorful aromatics like oregano, basil, and garlic, plus jalapeno peppers for a little kick to create this brilliant on-everything condiment. Drizzle on pizza, or pasta, or eggs, or grilled farmer's market veggies, and enjoy.
I don't want to put oil on something. I put oil in something. I put oil with something. I don't say, this is a little bland, I'm going to put some oil on this. Maybe I'm just a cretin.
So it's olive oil with some spices.
It's infused.
Infusions. With some infusions.
$75.
See, I've had a little pack of different oils that were infused with different things that the person I was staying with in Spokane, renting from, she went to Italy and came back and brought this for me. It was a little pack of little tiny oils where one's like a basil infused oil, one's a garlic infused oil, one's a chili pepper infused oil, one's a lemon infused oil. It makes sense to cook with.
As a base for a sauce, maybe.
Yeah, or just instead of olive oil for cooking up some veggies. Toss some onions and peppers in there. They got a nice lemon taste to them now. Great. I'm not sure about the just drizzling it on things that are already made that don't need it. I'm not sure why they decided to call it pizza oil when it's got just some basic Italian spices infused.
Well, she called it Italian oil.
Well, but it's
it's
labeled
not
as
even-
pizza oil.
It's not even like chili oil where half of it is the red pepper flakes and
Yeah.
it's been cooked,
Yeah.
It's just a condiment, but it's made of oil.
I don't know. This is so strange.
75. I'm sticking with 75.
It better not be more than $111.
So you're saying 111, Thatcher's saying 75?
Yep.
Thatcher, you are the winner!
Yeah, baby.
Yeah! This pizza oil costs a grand total of $37.
What?
Yep.
Gwyneth.
$37. To be fair, though, that's not as ridiculous as 150 or 200, but that's still why would I ever buy this?
This is true.
I could
How
I
big
could
of a
buy oil
container
and
is
put
it?
seasonings in it. That's a good question. 12 fluid ounces
12?
of oil. 12 fluid ounces of oil. Yeah.
I'm finding a place that sells it for $28.
Is it the same bottle?
It is.
Uh-oh.
Okay, that's actually not that wild of a price.
Yeah.
No, 28.
Extra virgin olive oil is like $30,
Yeah.
$24, depending on the place.
Yeah, this is the biggest.
And Grazza olive oil, sizzle cold pressed single something something something, is $175. There's also extra virgin olive oil in a bottle that says snake oil.
That's great.
Gee, I wonder why. Okay, for the price of $28, I don't know. I would buy if I
I would give it a test.
got a raise or something. I would give it a try. I would give a bottle of this pizza oil.
I don't know that I'll be drizzling it on my pizza. I did not to give it a sauce base, but
Yeah, I would make pizza with it.
As one honorable mention, really quick, there was an item that I wanted to do but decided not to because it didn't fit the theme of what I was going for. But there is a firelight infrared sauna. It's
Oh, you just buy
It's
it?
relatively large. The assembled dimensions, the entrance width is 52 inches, the rear width is 24 inches, the depth is 52 inches, and the height is 63 inches. It's a indoor sauna. It's like a tent thing, and it's got like a chair in the middle with like infrared rays.
$20,000.
$20,001.
It's $3,900.
That kind of tracks, though.
Yeah.
You just buy some heat lamps and a sheet, bud. You don't need all that.
All right. That was it.
Goodness gracious.
This website is filled to the brim with ridiculous
Those
items.
are pretty strange.
Like phospholipid fluid worth $100. I don't know why anyone would ever get that.
I need to take a nap
Not right now. You might start dreaming of these items.
of goop.
Yeah. Goop dreams.
I had a weird enough dream last night. I think goop items would be a nice change of pace.
That's what you think until you start getting chased by an infrared sauna trying to squirt you with pizza oil.
I can imagine this, and it's so weird.
Ooh, I don't want to know what that says about me if I have that dream.
It's just running after you, and you hear the squirt bottles just like, and you're like, ah, no!
Don't goop me!
Don't goop me. Don't goop me, bro.
Goop me with the pizza sauce.
Goop me with the pizza sauce.
Outro time. This was fun, guys. I had a good time.
Oh, it was. It was very goofy and very goopy.
Very true.
Thanks again for listening to another exciting episode of Oh, That's a Podcast, the audio variety show where you can listen to cool things. If you would like to stay up to date on the latest OTAP news, we have a lot of different ways you can do that. Most places we're on as OTAP_podcast. So Twitter, Blue Sky, YouTube, Instagram. If you want to get some updates, know when an episode drops, or any funny
Or get
ha-has.
to put input when we ask questions of our fans to try and settle debates.
Yep. Yeah, we'll put like polls and whatnot on YouTube, and sometimes we'll put other funny videos.
I'll argue with you in the comments.
Ian will. Ian will log into his personal account and argue with you in the comments. His YouTube, his handle is Fluffy.
That's it, just fluffy.
I was hoping somebody else would jump in.
Fluffy anorectic. That's what it is.
Fluffy anorectic. Neat. You can also email us at othatpod@gmail.com with fan art of the colorful Sam clown and us.
Yep. We have a Redbubble.
Redbubble that is going to be OTAP dash store.
You can find fun, maybe art of General Fishauser as an Animal Crossing character.
Yes. Oh, goodness. We gotta commission somebody or something. I don't know. That's great. And that's it. Ian, do you have the space joke to close us out with?
All right, here goes, guys. Why didn't the sun go to college?
Why?
Because he already had 1,000,000 degrees.
I like that, actually. That's kind of funny.
I'm dead.
Thanks for listening to Oh, That's a Podcast. Happy Year of the Wolf. Find your pack and look for what's lack. and juice up your podcast.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
You guys go ahead. We'll catch up.
Sven, you don't have to sing.
But it's a musical.
Yeah, I know, but you don't have to sing every line in a musical. Talking is okay, too.
Oh, okay.